All right, y'all. Let's get straight into it. Episode 4, Full Court Press, Rebound Season. Just finished episode 3. Got that uploading right now.
Full Court Press,
Still with episode 4.
presented by Lily.
I guess you could say the season finale.
Listen,
And of course, we still have to do season 1 too. So last week and in the last episode, I'm getting my $12 worth. So you got to catch up to everything.
Being a leader is hard. I am very vocal, even when I don't want to be. And I'm the type of person, I'm going to put in the work. I'm a leader by example.
I think my leadership style on the court is more aggressive, loud. In the heat of the moment, I can go to my teammates and be able to talk to them kind of one-on-one, being encouraging, just kind of having a balance of both.
I try to be like a mixture of like good cop, bad cop, but I'm more so good cop. Like I don't really yell at people. I think for me, it's kind of making everyone feel like you're part of the team.
And now, Full Court Press, presented by Lily.
What are y'all willing to give to be great? And what are y'all willing to give up? I'll give everything.
Wait, hold on. One more time. I was just thinking of a motivational quote just now.
What are y'all willing to give to be great?
What are y'all willing to give? What are you willing to give to be great?
And what are y'all willing to give up?
And what are you willing to give up to be a legend? What are you willing to give up to be great? And what are you willing to give up to be a legend?
I'll give everything.
You gotta make sacrifices to get to that next level. Put in countless hours. Hundreds and thousands of shots.
Future WNBA player.
Blood, sweat, and tears. All to get to this point.
You just
It's our favorite time of the year.
Of course, through the highs and the lows.
March Madness. NCAA tourney time.
It's a culmination of all the hard work that I've put in.
It's tournament time. It's time to turn it up.
Enjoy every moment of it and listen to this crowd.
March Madness is all eyes on you. And I love the bright lights.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Tight.
always dreamt about being on the biggest stage.
You look forward to playing in sold-out crowds.
It
playing
was.
against great teams.
The crowd all on their feet.
You have dreamt for this moment, worked for this moment.
March is when the madness happens.
The game requires that you give to it. And if you give to it, it's often really good to you.
She jumps up. Let's go.
2 days before the first rain. Travel.
We had lost the last 3 out of 5 games, but it's with the talent that we have and what we've accomplished, we should be dominating every single team, and we're not doing that. Practices are harder now. They're extremely intense.
We need 2 more.
And so when the game comes, it should make it a lot easier, and we should be able to handle it better.
Baseline. Hey, come on, wake up. We've done it for 3 days now. You win games with defense and rebounding. That's why we lost. You got to go get the ball. You got to make a hit. It's a mindset. Here we go. Come on, Gray. Come on, Gray.
I'm frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated with my team.
Going down. Take the ball off. That's not it. That's not the offense.
I'm frustrated that we're not playing together and accomplishing what we should be accomplishing.
Same shit we do in the game, bro.
I want to win, you want to win, and, we have a common goal, and that's to win a national championship. We're just trying to find that cohesiveness and start playing together.
Let me go. I got you. Lane. Keep it going.
Start playing together.
Let me go. I got you.
The score is 15-6.
Keep it going. Good shot.
I thought it said something else at first. I thought it said 67-15. I was about to say, what is going on in practice?
Stephen F. Austin getting ready to take on Notre Dame.
Yeah, this was snooze fest.
To you from Notre Dame, where we're
Expected
ready to see
W.
Olivia Miles combined with Hannah Hidalgo as they get their NCAA run underway.
We need to dominate. We need to have a statement win. We need to trust that what we have on this floor right now is all we need to win.
Notre Dame is an emotional team. Sometimes that gets the best out of you, sometimes it gets the worst out of you.
The Irish have been fighting.
Yo, Ivy in the red bottoms?
Wrong with them.
Can you handle the pressure?
Let me see.
Sometimes that gets the best out of you, sometimes it gets the worst out of you.
We got some gold red
The
bottoms?
Irish have been fighting the narrative that
That's some.
something is wrong with them.
She walking in money.
Can you handle the pressure of March Madness?
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get Hannah some new
The
shoes,
Irish
bro.
have been fighting
It's time.
the narrative that something is wrong with them.
I get it
Can
though.
you handle the pressure of March?
I get it, but it's time. It's time for Hannah to get some new heat. She didn't wore these to the ground. It's time. It's time to sign with Curry Brand, and it's time for the Hannah ones to release. At least the player editions. It's time.
March Madness.
But I get it though. I get it.
The team feeds off of Hannah's
Gotta
energy,
hoop it. You gotta hoop in what you got.
and they look to her.
Knocked away by Hidalgo.
When she gets a steal, goes in for a layup, and fires up the crowd and fires herself up in the team, they expect it.
They took the time, Coach Neil Ivy has got them on point. They truly are dangerous when they are disciplined. Did you see what they did today?
Hidalgo doing Hidalgo-like things. 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists.
This is how we need to go out and play. It really gives us momentum for the next game. It's like, y'all, we're looking good. That's how you dominate. This is how you're supposed to do it.
That's a crazy feeling to make it to the tournament just to lose in the first round like this.
Strong leading the way
Losing by 52.
with 24 points apiece, and they win 106 to
That's tough.
54.
That's extremely unfortunate. You made it all the way to the tournament just to lose by 52.
Great job. Enjoy this win. We deserved it. We earned it. Just one. We got one more to go. Yes, sir. Here we go. Phenomenal performance. Good job, boy. Together, 1, 2, 3. Together.
The LSU Tigers in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I'm nervous because I haven't played. I don't know if I'm in the best
Y'all remember LSU Ice Spice?
shape. Like,
That was some good times,
I've
bro.
been pushing
Good
myself.
memories.
I've been doing my treatment. I've been taking
Boosie came on live and said,
but am I gonna
look at LSU Ice Spice.
durable enough to last?
He went on live and said LSU Ice Spice is crazy.
Talented young lady, both on the floor and off the floor.
I just feel like it's all on me. I was on a championship team. This time, hopefully, I get to lead a championship team. We gotta play for those 3 letters on our chest. I have pride in playing for LSU and putting that uniform on. Well, March, you gotta be ready to play or you're done. I'm ready to play.
one of the better defensive players in the country. And coming into this tournament, she was injured, but she made the announcement Saturday, I am back. And she is back with a
Three-pointer.
First play, yeah. I knocked down the three, and I was like, oh my gosh. Then I'm getting my rhythm, come down, get a steal.
A steal. Flau'jae Johnson lays it in.
The flawlane. The flame.
This tournament right there is 4 in white. And she
Yeah,
is back.
her shin should be all right now.
I was like, yeah, I'm back.
Just
I'm
off
back.
that jump alone.
One of the better
Just off the
athletes
jump alone,
this tournament right there is 4 in
her leg looks a lot better.
And she is back.
I was like, yeah, I'm
She
back.
said she
I'm
back.
in my bag. Like, that was me more so telling myself, like, Flaw, you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to worry. Like, God just sat you down for a little bit, but this what you came here to do.
Flau'jae, feeling it.
To be an athlete is to first compete with
The
yourself
Jordan shrug.
in terms of pushing yourself.
Oh, she's
Once you're
definitely,
back,
she's back and she's feeling herself
oh,
now.
baby, you are back.
She in the building and she feeling herself.
Flau'jae Johnson got the party
What the
started
shrug
early
after
with a
three?
three. And at that point, 2 minutes into this game,
I'm about to say you about to dunk.
back.
Oh, she really back in. This is a new person.
Flau'jae Johnson, 22 points in 22 minutes.
That's a whole new player. She dunking off a shin splint, a shin injury. One day before second round. Oh,
First
Kiki
game at home was against UNC
in the lab.
Greensboro, and we had beat the team, but we were kind of rusty. Kind of ignited something in us that we can't take any team lightly, regardless of who we're playing, because anybody could take advantage of that. And we knew that we needed to step up our game. I know I can do so much more.
I'm
for
trying
my
to
team
tell y'all, bro. Like Kiki could really end up being like a
because
Giannis player
anybody could take advantage of that.
if she puts a little more quickness into this
We
crossover.
knew that we needed to step up our game.
Be unstoppable.
I know I can do so much more for my
He did
team.
that crossover a little faster. Yeah, but he's just.
I'm ready.
Hi, Kiki. You want to pull up a chair? Okay. So, a couple clips, but nothing crazy. The number one thing, to me, your two main superpowers are like your intensity, your athleticism, and then also your joy. To me, gives you an edge and gives our team an edge that nobody else has. So here, if anyone's going to do this and play in front, just lob all day, right? And we can put you, again, this is where we can invert you and like I'll try and manipulate where our other big is if they put a smaller person or bigger person on you. But obviously this is easy money. We just want to take advantage of that. Nobody can stop you in transition and nobody can stop you on the boards. And the main thing for us is 40 minutes task at hand. We have the aggression, we have the defense, we have the offense.
I think something that was helpful was thinking about it as like mini tournaments.
Yes.
It's like thinking about it as 6 games is like that's a lot, but like thinking about it as like 3 weekends, 3 mini tournaments, and like you have 2 games to dominate and then move on to the next. I think that's helpful for sure.
Yep.
Let's do this thing. Thanks, Coach.
Bye.
We started with 68 teams on Wednesday. We're down to 17 right now.
That was a scrimmage. UNC Greensboro, 71 to 25.
Are the ones who always play to win. That the thing that matters to us most, the last game we have in Galen, that we win it. The people in goal want to win for the person next to you. Be winners, make winning plays, and let's get ourselves.
The day of the Mississippi State game, I truly went into
Moments before the massacre,
that game
chat.
thinking I'm gonna go and score 40.
Moments before the tragedy.
I feel like Juju and I have like been playing our best basketball together. Our team chemistry is truly through the roof.
Ooh, I don't know if they gonna show it or not. Are they gonna show it?
This is a great start for SC.
10 on the shot clock.
Oh no! Oh my God! There's a play right here. Oh no! Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. Juju's knee is gone. I was heartbroken, didn't know what to do. Oh my God.
To see her go out like that was very hard for us as a team, and we kind of all just rallied together
Oh
and
my
knew like we're
gosh,
gonna
bro. I
get
still haven't got over
the
it. I
job
don't
done
care.
regardless.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I still haven't gotten over it. That's crazy.
Juju's face telling the story and being carried off the court, opposite end from the USC locker room. But if you're Lindsey Gottlieb, how do you get the team focused?
To
What
me, like that was equivalent to Derrick Rose tearing his ACL.
can you say?
You play for the person next to you, and unfortunately, their star player isn't sitting next to them. But you got to believe every SC player is
Just gotta step up.
locked in right now.
Let's be straight punch each other. Let's go. Listen, we're good. Okay, let's be starting with the defense then.
We don't want our season to end in Galen, so I think there was this extra fire that we didn't want to let her down in that moment.
Well, we talk a lot about Juju Watkins, but here's the bottom line. This freshman class and Kiki Uriafen will make sure
Everybody just had to step up and play their role.
Down, I knew that I needed to come out aggressive, needed to come out swinging. We kind of out physical Mississippi State.
And now they're doubling the low clock because once again, Pope gives up size to Kiki. Doesn't matter. She splits it and gets to the rim. She's not done.
Even if you're shaken, you're rattled, we're going to go out there and give it your all.
Inward.
For her to take over, to lead by example, she got 36 points that night. This is a senior leader right here.
Yeah, she was hooping. Looking like Akeem Olajuwon from back in the day.
And a chance for a three-point play.
And really have to give some
Like a
great
king
credit.
to drink.
Standing ovation here for Kiki Uriafen coming out. She put this team on her back.
And the crowd all on their feet. The Trojans onto the Sweet 16 again.
I know there's some concern.
Nice little 37-point beating is crazy.
Right now for the players on the court and what they were able to accomplish and what they did through adversity tonight.
I'm so incredibly proud of you guys. I'm so incredibly proud of you all. I am so grateful you guys had my back. You had each other's back. You had Ju's back. The fans had your back. We were a team. We were drop, 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 and then the tidal wave ocean came. And I will never forget this game for as long as I live. It's a big deal to go to the Sweet 16, and you all earned that. We are going to Spokane.
W.
This LSU PMAC is hot right now, almost at capacity. They are bringing the smoke right now.
Oh, this is the game tonight. Latson was open.
And this thing's starting to get away from
And now she's going to South Carolina.
And a battle of wills between the SEC
Transfer portal madness was something this year. I ain't gonna lie. It was something to. It was an off season to remember. A 30-point blowout. Some light. Getting the Kim Mulkey drip wet. With the Sparkle Diamonds. Spokane, Washington. They have LSU Sweet 16. Got the Tiger and the Kim Mulkey drip.
Going into the NC State game, I was very motivated. I felt like me and my team, we was playing a different style of basketball. Sharing the ball, we're moving the ball, we're doing everything right. So my mindset going in the game, keep everybody locked in. Keep everybody having fun.
Two more teams about to decide their own fates. Next up, our 2-3 matchup. It's LSU and NC State.
That was a good game, though. If I'm not mistaken.
Felt excited. I woke up in Spokane. Just honestly feel super blessed to still be playing, and our season is still going. We know it's not going to be easy here on out.
An Juju Watkins. We didn't speculate at the time. Now we do know that it's an ACL injury and that she'll miss the rest of the tournament.
Being here today is kind of bittersweet. Obviously, we've lost a key member of our team in Juju, and she brings so much to this team. She texted me the other day saying how proud she is of me and like to keep carrying the team on and trying to keep this winning culture alive for her.
As for who's next, well, we're getting ready for LSU and NC State. Let's take a look at how they got here. Brought to you by Thrivent.
I think that's Clarice.
A big game tonight in the Sweet 16.
Doctor!
CC.
Me too. NC State beat me last year.
CC Clarice.
I'm going for LSU.
NC State, LSU, and here we go. LJ Johnson, Williams, and Morrow, the big three.
It's like how they have the big three, but like all five people. Yeah.
Flau'jae Johnson noticed when she was out with injury those last few games of the regular season.
Let it rain. Ooh. I don't know when she started doing that, but she do that in the W. They gonna have to give her max contract. And Anissa Morrow hitting threes. Cause Anissa Morrow for getting double doubles. Layups and 25 rebounds. She hitting threes. You really can't stop her. Shazam! The flaw mix? Oh, I was about to say, I don't remember her making that. Big Zoe? Zoe Brooks? Madison Hayes. Didn't she put her name in the draft? She went undrafted. That's tough. Her, Jada Curry.
Scoreless the first half.
So, like, where did they even go? What happened?
I had a battle with myself that day.
They just gotta wait for that call?
And I was like, Flaw, this your time to grow. I was telling myself, Flaw, like, if we lose this game, it's gonna be your fault.
Mm. Didn't she hurt her eye this game? Versus NC State? I believe it was versus NC State. She hurt her eye on a loose ball. Yeah, right here. Yup, you just spoke a little too soon, a little too early.
She can create for her teammates.
Oh.
Speaking of effort, Brooks and Johnson, and both of them are shaken up.
Went from a leg injury to an eye injury.
I remember her elbow hit my eye, and I was already mad that I turned the ball over, but she hit me my
teammates.
Okay, so this is Flau'jae talking about it. Let's hear what she got to say.
Effort, Brooks and Johnson, and both of them are shaken up.
So I'm chasing after the ball. I remember her elbow hit my eye, and I was already mad that I turned the ball over, but she hit me in my eye. I couldn't see. I'm like, bro, like, that's why I stayed down for a minute because it was hurting. I was crying. I was like, okay, this hurt. And when that trainer came out, I was like, bro, just give me a second. Like, you ever get hit in your eye, you know how that feels.
Kim Mulkey out to check.
Yeah, she did get elbowed in the eye.
So I'm chasing.
Speaking of effort, Brooks and Johnson, and both of them are shaken up.
So I'm chasing after the ball. I remember her elbow hit my eye.
Right here.
And I was already mad that I turned the ball over, but she hit me in my eye. I couldn't.
Key Allens and 4 assists. She bounces up. Flau'jae Johnson having a tough night, but they're still in this game.
And I got up. I couldn't see. Like, I'm seeing double, like. And so I didn't want to sit out, but it was like the best thing I could do was sit there and cheer on my team. Sometimes you could be a liability on the court, so you just got to play the back seat.
Williams. Open.
Yeah, she was definitely crashing out, but I mean, you got 12 Island. You still got Anissa Morrow. They just got to lock in.
And the LSU fans are feeling it. No fouls necessary for LSU, and fittingly, Anissa Morrow. And for the third straight year, the Tigers roll into the Elite Eight.
Birmingham, Alabama. Her name is Marilyn.
I didn't bring my thick hair tie. Today is a rematch of TCU in the Sweet 16. You know, it's all or nothing, and they're our first loss. So a little nervous, but I'm trusting in God that we're all gonna come ready. We're gonna get the victory in the end. Awesome. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
They about to see a different team today. They didn't see this team. This 40 minutes, time to be a dog today. Okay, you see how crazy these games are. Play with confidence, shoot with confidence. Focus, poise, and toughness. They will not speed us up. This stage is different. They've never been here. This stage is different. Time to be a dog today. Okay? That's how you guys have to think defensively. You guys have shown me a different team.
What was the keys to the game?
Never been here. This stage is different. Time to be a dog today. Okay? That's how.
Time to be a dog. Great defensive effort. Contain the ball. Great ball screen. Find shooters. Rotate. Contested twos. Be physical with 13. Transition defense. Rebound and run. Attack and execute.
How you guys have to think defensively. You guys have shown me a different team the last 2.5 weeks. I know we ready. I know y'all. I know y'all hype. You know what this game means. This is 40 minutes to do something we've never done before. Get to the Elite Eight. Okay, let's go. Take they soul out. Together, 1, 2, 3.
She said take their soul out. Well, I don't know what happened in this game.
I know my mindset, and I'm ready to dominate. But does everybody have that same mindset?
When you talk about this Notre Dame team, they've lost in the Sweet 16 the last 3 years. They're going to lean on somebody that makes
They lost in the Sweet 16 4 years straight.
nothing look hard.
Yeah, you're right. Hannah Hidalgo
That's crazy.
lightning in a bottle.
TCU,
Including this game. So they lost 3 years straight, and then at this one makes it 4.
collision course again, and we continue to talk about experience. Haley Van Lith has played a rack of NCAA tournament games in different uniforms, but she's been there. She's played this time of year over year. If
That
anybody
experience
is
kick in.
prepared for the bright lights, it's Van Lith.
Van Lith spins on Hidalgo, hits Pryor with the left hand. What a great move in the open floor.
Future Chicago Sky.
Our plan was just to come in and being aggressive with them and making them uncomfortable. But we knew we weren't going to come in and shut every single one of them down completely. Like, they're a phenomenal team. They're a very well-coached team, but it was like maintaining them.
Miles could pull it back. Off the cross to
Olivia Miles, a future TCU player now.
last chance at a championship. Miles around and down, a little flex as she heads back down the floor. And that'll be it, one effort. 2-point advantage for Notre Dame, the winner on to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, so right before this, right? Hannah was crashing out right before this. Because she missed like a couple shots back to back. I told y'all about that crashing out stuff. That stuff getting you mental. And now it's either it helps you play better, lock in, or it's just going to spill over in the next half and now you're rattled.
At halftime, we had momentum. We're up 2 points. You know, it's a really tough game. Okay, like, we just need to keep fighting.
Solid effort from both sides in that first half. It was expected to be close, and it's turned out that way. Now Hannah's got it with a push. Citron running with her. And Van Lith with the block. With a little snarl to go.
She did rip her and then look at her.
Hannah's got it with a push. Citron running with her.
Yeah, that was good defense and then looked at her crazy too. Look.
With a little snarl to go with it.
TCU and
That's
Haley Van
crazy.
Lith was able to take the punch that we threw at them and fight back. You know, we couldn't take their punch and adjust and figure it out.
Reitz picks her off, and Haley charges to the rim.
And I think that was the difference between TCU and us.
Now the defense leaves her, and she hits for three.
Haley Van Lith, shoot till your arm falls off.
Hidalgo looking to counter.
Yeah, see, that's another reason why they lost too, in my opinion. It was too much of Hannah, figure it out. It wasn't a team game.
That one, Notre Dame looked like the team that lost a few games down the end of the regular season.
They weren't playing together, and then Haley Van Lith is frying them.
They looked flat. They looked disjointed. And TCU.
Look, see, another Hannah shot.
That one. I mean, they were rolling.
And TCU will let
There's no ball movement.
They have held Hannah Hidalgo today to 3 of 19 shooting from the
That's nasty. 3 of 19 is nasty.
Disappointing finish for the Irish, for sure. But you got to tip the cap to the TCU. Like,
But yeah, TCU, they did their job. They did exactly what they did in that tournament. That Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving time.
you make the most of the moment that's in front of you.
They did the exact same thing.
And they wore purple.
Be aggressive. Capitalize on the open opportunities.
outscoring the Irish 20 to
Get it Hannah's head. Yeah, work.
the 2 seed. Capping off the biggest win in school history. TCU.
It was one game away from Notre Dame and Texas.
Notre Dame 71-62. They had it rolling at one point, #1 in the country, 19-game win streak. Looked like they had found their way again through the first 2 rounds, but a big step up in competition today.
It sucked to lose that game because we had all the talent in the world.
At least you still signed autographs. You know what I mean? You still have W fan support.
When talent meets talent,
Even though they lost.
what else do you have? It just
What happened?
to lose that game because we had all the talent in the world. But it's like when talent meets talent, what else do you have? It just wasn't our game. Our shots weren't falling. So it's like, you know, is it our grit? Is it our defense? No, we didn't have that. Especially in that moment, we didn't have that.
I want to first say
Future Spark.
thank you for our seniors. There's not one team
Mystic.
that I would want to be standing up in front
Maddie
of
in the Sky.
all day long.
TCU.
Through the highs and lows. Not one team. The group that's returning, you know, we have
Olivia.
an opportunity to do what we want to do as far as like winning the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I never counted TCU out, even when we went on our run. Because they're a phenomenal team. They have great all-around players. So fortunate. We'll soak it in today. I'll get back in the gym tomorrow.
And in Spokane.
Flaugier coming off what was not her best game.
You know, Flauger's Flauger. She's going to bounce back, and she's an All-American. She's ready to go.
LSU seeking its second Final Four in 3 years. UCLA, they are the overall
Yeah, she was All-American regardless of her injuries.
seed in this tournament.
They're big. They're big at all positions. They're bigger than we are. But I always have a philosophy that you can't measure heart.
That's true. That's true.
Just go out there and have fun. Just have a ball.
You can have the hype, but do you got the heart?
Saw these teams meet in the Sweet 16 a year ago. UCLA looking for the revenge today.
Yeah, I'll say that for later. I'll say it for later.
Because last year I sent them home. Packing.
Hey, remember that. It was Flaugier and Angel Reese sending them home packing in a Sweet 16.
So it's smoked with them. It's been like that since high school because a lot of their players, they was ranked above me. Lauren Betts above them. So like it's smoked.
And then if you guys remember last year too, that their UCLA's, what was that, like their press team? Or like their newspaper article team or whoever, they called LSU thugs.
a UCLA fan. So that, because last year I sent them home packing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a UCLA fan. So
So that makes two people that's not a UCLA fan. Between Flau'jae and Juju.
it's smoke.
Okay.
It's been like that since high school because a lot of their players they was ranked above me. Lauren Betts, all of them. So like it's smoke.
Lauren Betts is a force. A dynamic and versatile big is a game changer. And Lauren Betts is that.
Betts has the size and strength advantage.
Yeah, she's like a less mobile Victor Wemby. Of course, Wemby, he one leg from half court and all that, but as far as dominance in the paint, it's like a Jokic. Momager. W brother. Oh yeah, that's when she did that elbow.
Getting Lauren Betts in foul trouble, that was the whole plan. You got to cut the head out the snake. So she went on the bench. I'm like, bro, it's time. Let's go. Like it's time to execute.
How does UCLA navigate without Betts on the floor?
What happened? We ain't take advantage.
Shooters. That's the thing about this UCLA team. They had height, length, shooters, defenders. That's why they went undefeated till USC, and then getting canceled, losing by almost 40 to UConn. But outside of that, they had pretty much everything.
UCLA has done a magnificent job navigating.
So this makes me think: is UCLA the most hated team in America? Maybe, I don't know. There's probably teams that they probably hate more than UCLA. Some players, but again, that's two people. The two famous basketball players don't like UCLA.
I should have took control. That's my fault. I never let that happen again, though.
LSU really needs Johnson to get going.
Big foe.
She got it. Rajay Johnson and LSU needed that.
Nitty. Money.
Rajay having a big second half. She has the last 8 LSU points.
I was in a trance. I've never felt this way before, ever.
She has the last 8.
I remember this. Oh my goodness.
I've never felt this way before, ever.
Disney on Ice in Spokane, Washington.
I was in a space where it was only me on the
floor.
Everybody else was
Flintstone sound effect. They had a whole quarter. They could have won that game.
Even in the fourth quarter, I never felt like we was gonna lose. No matter who show up, whatever, I'm not about to lose. My mind wasn't focused on anything but not losing that game.
Here's Johnson weaving through traffic. Flau'jae to the cup.
That was a good take. Aggressive take. Flau'jae flawless.
Johnson comes up with a steal. Flau'jae, the hesitation and the foul on Kiki Rice.
I was like, Flau'jae, this is where legends are made.
Johnson.
That big foe activated. That foe on her chest and on her back, it activated. Made 8. You know who wore number 8? Kobe Bean.
You saw
So,
Flau'jae
I
have
mean,
doing her
hey.
best to will her team to victory.
Dump it in, Betts, kick it out, that three is good.
UCLA, like I said, they got shooters.
May have just punched UCLA's ticket to the Final Four.
But ultimately, Bruins were just too much.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. When I made the bracket, figured that UCLA would have been too much for LSU. They're just too tall. And they have everything. Outside of Flau'jae and Anissa Morrow and, Michaela, UCLA had everything. Just didn't have enough. Ran out of time. The LSU.
Every dog got his day, and when you take your L, you gotta do it with as much confidence as you took that W with. Yeah, y'all got me. But I tried to find Lauren after we walked out the line, cause I was gonna tell her, hey Lauren, I'm gonna see you next year. We'll be right back here, I promise you.
This what I want. Where did this basketball go? This what I want to hear right here. This is why. This is why we love Flau'jae. I love this mentality.
Every dog got his day, and when you take your L, you gotta do it with as much confidence as you took that W with. Yeah, y'all got me. But I tried to find Lauren after we walked out the line, cause I was gonna tell her, hey Lauren, I'm gonna see you next year. We'll be right back here, I promise you.
This is what's gonna make next season so just magical for me. Like, please, please, next season have the same energy. I mean, UCLA, they ain't the same team last year. Still, she said, "When I see you, it's when I see you. This ain't the end of this." Ooh, she said, "This ain't over.
This season
We
I've
got it this time, but it ain't the
so
end.
much, and I really
This is not the last." You done heard of Flau'jae Big Four Johnson.
overcame a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I became a better person, and I really became a leader. I think it's a lot to be learned from this. Definitely gonna sit back, learn, but just gained so much perspective from this year. It was beautiful.
That's the basketball. That woke me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the basketball I miss right there. That competitive spirit, competitive edge.
A gritty, spirited performance by USC,
360.
navigating without Juju Watkins.
Before we good, before we continue, we good. Okay, we're good.
And that will do it. USC is still alive.
We can't have a lot of turnovers. We're going to have to try to make the first punch and not get punked. It won't be an easy game, and it's going to take a lot of different ways for us to win.
I will tell you, it's a really good team we're facing. We're a good team too. Playing UConn, it's about getting your program to a standard that matches what UConn set for so many years. We're going to give a lot of attention to Paige. We know we have the capability to lock people up. That's what we'll do. We're going to make it hard on them.
Right now, your mindset should be that we already beat them and we're here for a reason. Like, what you do every day is who you are.
We want to win it for one another. We want to win it for our entire team, the one who's sitting at home and this group. And I 1,000% believe sticking together and doing what we do. We are and can be the best team in these 40 minutes.
Now it's just about us locking in mentally and physically. We go out there and get it done.
Going into this game
UConn
against UConn,
versus USC.
we understand that it's going to be a difficult
This would have been the game of the year too if Juju was healthy.
a great big three, and obviously we're losing a key piece in Juju, so we know there's going to be a lot of adjustments that we're going to have to make versus the first time that we played them and we beat them.
A sold-out crowd that has been anticipating this matchup since the brackets came out.
There's a lot of naysayers. They don't believe that we can win. But at the end of the day, we came here to play basketball. We came here to win national championship.
We are underway in the Elite Eight in Spokane.
USC lost in this exact game against this
What did
exact. At the end
Georgia
of the
say?
day,
Hold
we came
on.
here to play basketball. We came here to win national championship.
We are
Wait.
underway in the Elite Eight.
Kiki. Oh, the Drake song. Kiki, do you love me? Are you
USC lost in
riding?
this exact game against this exact team last season, so we came out very hot.
Look at Kennedy Smith just blow up the handoff.
I will say this though. Even though USC lost to UConn, they played better than UCLA
I was like, I
without
want to
Juju.
make my presence known from the beginning.
They get smoked with almost 40.
And my teammates found me, and I was able to hit some key buckets in that first quarter.
With the Georgia shirt.
Quincy Gottlieb talked about how lucky am I as a coach that I can lose a player like Juju and still have one who demands a double or a triple team like Kiki Iriafen.
I would imagine that Kiki might start drawing those double and triple teams after the way she started here.
Connecticut has missed its last 6.
PB5. Sarah Strong. Just strong.
Paige, she's efficient, controls the pace of the team, and makes things happen.
Strong turns, dishes, Beckers.
That's PB5.
Anytime Strong and 5 don't have a body on the body, they're snipers from 3. So we just gotta stay clean.
We can't get in a track meet. Execute, rebound, play to our strengths.
At halftime, we were down by 14 points. In the locker room, we talked like, everything's going to be okay. It's a new half. It's 0-0. Even though we're down by a lot, we always felt like we had a chance to come back in the game.
Good shot. Turn her TV off. Okay, Ken. With the Euro step in traffic.
Them in transition and guard them in the half court. We have a good shot at beating this team. And I think when we came out, we did that, and that helped us cut the lead down to 5.
UConn out of sorts here at the end of this third. Von Olaf and barges in and flips it home. How about the finish to the third for USC?
Telling you, they played better than UCLA did. I remember this game for sure. This was still a good game regardless of Juju. And in the fourth quarter, you know, UConn and PV5, you know, Sarah Strong.
So we knew one of them was going to kind of go off, but I think we all tried to do our best to make sure that they didn't all go off.
Daisy was so mid this game, though. That's what's so crazy about UConn. It's like one of their best players can be mid and they can still win the game. There go 5.
They have the most national championships.
Liddy.
But I will say, no matter what, we gave everything that we could. We fought till the end.
Marshall ramming in and banking it home. Howell connects on a 3. Single-digit deficit.
Yeah, really well executed play.
We just really, truly gave it our all, and that's the biggest thing I could ask for my teammates and myself.
5 seconds remaining.
GG's.
And the Connecticut Huskies are headed to a record.
Lost by 14. You know, one day, the generation after us is going to ask us, our generation, how good was the 2025 UConn Huskies women's basketball team? Just pull up this entire tournament run that they had. And how they just almost dog walked everybody. Even South Carolina. This was probably the hardest game of the whole tournament versus USC without Juju. So yeah, it looks like LSU and USC they made the farthest out of everybody in this docu-series.
Unfortunately, we
Notre Dame lost Sweet 16,
we lost.
and USC and LSU are tied,
We battled
losing an Elite
our
Eight.
way back. We kept fighting. We kept believing in one another. We kept talking to each other.
It took a lot for us internally to get to the point where we were legitimately a national championship contender, a real top 5 team. Once we lost at this point last year, we asked the people who were returning to be better. We said to the freshmen coming in, the bar's been raised, and then we brought in some transfers who could help us take the next step. Kiki coming here this year put us in a different echelon, and I think everyone feels it. We're going to get past this stage at some point, and they're going to have their fingerprints all
Hey
over it.
man, look, it's always next year.
This season was
Still got next
difficult for
season.
me, and it was challenging. But that's why I came here. I wanted to be tested. I wanted to become comfortable with the uncomfortable, and I've learned that I'm resilient. I'm excited to go back home to LA. I wish it was a week later, but I'm excited to go back and just be with my family.
Five hours later, LSU versus UCLA, or after.
After we lost, I didn't even go back on the bus with the team. I went straight home to Atlanta to my brothers. Like, I couldn't go back. I was so heartbroken. I cried. It was a lot on my mind. I had to make some tough decisions and have some tough conversations about like what I want to do for my last year. I went on Twitter and it was like, Flage has 48 hours to declare. And I didn't even know that. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Should I go to the draft? Should I not? As a competitor, I'm already telling myself, no. You got to go win. I can't leave on the L. Dang, we lost. Like, same thing, Elite Eight. I slept on the plane. Tired, for real. My body's on fire. Came home. Just came to see my family.
There go my boys.
I don't really like college for real, because it take me away from my little brothers and my family, and watching my little brothers grow up, being there for key moments of their life, football games, etc.
What's up, my boy?
What?
I didn't put it nowhere.
Just be with them. I want to be with family. That's where you want to be after a loss. You want to be with your loved ones.
That's true.
And you better get 100.
Okay.
You know how to spell could.
Could. COULD.
Spell shower.
Shower. SHO.
I'm pissed. But I can't be around here moping. That won't set a good example for my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go start training for next season harder than I did this one. Because I got real goals next year. Some goals I ain't
Next year, this is our last year.
I could reach, like, player of the year type goals.
Next year, her last year before going to the league, so you gotta make it count.
But like, we need to make some changes. There gotta be some changes made though. Stop making all that noise! I'm trying to do an interview.
Now, as somebody that makes their videos the way how they make them, as far as sitting in front of a camera and talking or making reaction videos, I can 100% relate to this. Hearing kids banging on doors, being loud, screaming and hollering like they're outside. Go outside with that. I'm trying to finish this video. Kids just start barging in the room. Get out. Anyway, get back to the video. It'd be like that. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be like that sometimes, I ain't gonna lie.
I want to win another natty. I'm chasing after that.
Her second one. Because remember, she won her first one in her freshman year. In 2023. The day of the draft. And Kiki goes to the league.
I just hope I go somewhere where fit is more important than what pick I am. Something that's funny about this is I've actually practiced like my draft reaction and stand up in my room in my mirror. So like I pretend I'm sitting at the table and I'm like, oh, what? Oh my gosh. And then I practice my little walk in my heels. How am I going to get up on the stage? So this is something that I've been working on for a while.
The dream come true.
That this is actually a reality, that I get to play basketball as my profession, something that I love to do. I'm just more excited than anything. I love getting all glammed up, so I'm excited to do that. When I was younger, I couldn't even fathom all of this. This was never in my wildest dreams. Like, I don't want to get emotional right now, but I just feel blessed truly, and you know, I can't wait to hear my name be called and just to give a lot of love and support to my family, my village that has helped me get here.
We're proud of who we are. You know, we're proud of our culture. So when we go to an event that's a big event, you go there and represent. Oh my God, my baby is so beautiful. She's gorgeous.
It's bigger than just myself. I think I'm doing it for all of them. I know little Kiki is really proud of myself right now. But like, I'm gonna be angled like this so you can see her like pulling me and I'm like, oh, no, snatched. Okay, I got it. This is so good. I love it. Slay, thank you. But can we actually unsnatch a little bit?
Draft is one of the few moments that all eyes are on these women.
I have to ask you the motivation for this glamorous dress today.
Yes. So I'm wearing a custom dress by a Nigerian designer. Her name is Neck Alexander. I also have some Nigerian beads and earrings, so yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, we remember this.
And the stakes are super high. These women have worked super hard to get where they are. And
Wait, hold on, we got Dominique. Wait. We got Dominique. I believe Seattle, right? From France. We got Sanaya Fagan from South Carolina.
Super hard to
No, that is Van Lith, TCU.
It's just the beginning of their pro career, which is awesome.
Amazing. You're my mom's favorite player. Aww. Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
Paige is unequivocally
Paige. I know she went number
one
one.
To Dallas.
With the first pick, the Dallas Wings select Paige Beckers, University of Connecticut.
Number 2 is Seattle, and they take Dominique Malonga.
Dominique Malonga from France.
And that's where the draft gets interesting.
The Mystics, they had back-to-back picks.
I think Kiki will get drafted 3 or 4, possibly.
With the 4th pick, the
because Sony went 3rd, I believe.
Mystics select Okikiola Iriafen,
Okiki!
University of Southern California.
And to the Washington Mystics.
I truly have no words. My heart is still beating super fast. Once your name is called, like truly, like everything that you've worked hard for, it just flashes through your mind. I feel super blessed and grateful that the Mystics chose me. I feel like just this opportunity.
Hey, Georgia Aim. Hey, Game Moore, you out for season with a torn ACL. That's tragic. That's tough and tragic.
Does you being drafted send to other young girls that look like you?
You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, but even better. In my position, I'm doing it for the Nigerian girls, little black girls, the girls in LA, honestly, everybody that has helped me get to this journey. I just want to thank everybody for coming out here to celebrate me, to support me. It means so much. I truly would not be here without all of you guys. Thank you for just being on this journey with me from the bottom. We really started from the bottom, and look at us right now.
Tight. We ain't forgot first game you threw Cowgirl Sophie on the floor. Sophie Cunningham. We ain't forgot. Did not forget it.
Breaking news. Notre Dame star guard Olivia Miles has decided to enter her name into the transfer portal.
Things are not going well for the
Notre
Dame women's basketball team. Both Kate Caval and Emma Rich have officially entered the transfer portal.
Yeah, I think this coming up season, this has to be Hannah's Westbrook year. Y'all remember when KD left and Russell started spazzing? averaging a triple double. It's gonna have to be that kind of year for Hannah unless they get a superstar to go
Because if
along
you're
with
an
her.
athlete that is laser focused on an opportunity to win a national
But I don't know.
championship,
Maybe they
you're
did, or I don't know.
questioning the roster around you and the ability
Maybe we just missed
to
it.
get you to the so-called promised land. March's recruiting, live recruiting, and that level of autonomy has really shaken up this whole thing.
We already knew we were going to have a lot of seniors graduating. We knew that, but I didn't really expect that many people to get into the portal.
The Notre Dame women's basketball team is basically unrecognizable from just a week ago. Now Notre Dame just needs to add a couple of transfers themselves.
I think my biggest excitement is the canvas. The canvas
It's
is
a
blank.
clean slate.
Next year, future, transfers and bringing people in. Like, everybody I've talked to is kind of like winning's 1st, and it's like work ethic and hungry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like,
how
they
it
have
should
that
be,
mindset.
regardless.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing next year is the intangible piece, the leadership. Just because, like, you're upperclassmen, now you get a chance to just, like, really be that vocal person. Like, how do you feel about that? I'm excited for number one. Let me just say, I'm so excited.
I know, me too, because I feel like we have a great foundation with the leaders that we do have.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, I think this year I've really grown. I've seen and know like how I want to lead. No, I'm gonna say this and do something different.
Yeah.
One thing I will say that I do like is that they have a really good
Like
relationship.
building that chemistry
Hannah and
off the
Neil
court, and just
Ivy.
being around each other, just having
This is the relationship you're supposed to have with your
that
players.
family.
Like a family, like a coach, I guess you could say mother, auntie kind of feeling. You know what I mean?
Like, whatever you
Building that kind of relationship and bond with your
need, like,
players.
just let me know. Like, let me know what you need. Because next year,
But again, depending on who you ask, that could have been a downfall of the team. I don't know.
you're going to be the face.
But that's up to you to decide that.
Because not only are you a great player, like, you're a great person. All right. Great job. Love you.
Have fun with the recruit.
Thank you.
There's been a lot of change, and that could be bad or good. I think it's all about perspective, but I think it's a blessing to have a fresh start. We got great leaders, we got people that want to work, we got people that want to win, we got people that aren't going to complain, are going to get in the gym, put their head down, and put their nose in the dirt and work.
Croissant? Cass, come on. I ain't gonna lie. You about 6'5" with shoes on. Cass, what are we doing?
Aren't going to complain, are going to get in the gym, put their head down, and put their nose in the dirt and work.
How is she able to stop you at 5'5", 5'6"?
Let's go. I'm ready.
I was this close from walking out the room.
I'm ready to put in that work. Let's get it.
Well, chat, that is season 2 of Full Court Press. They gotta do the outro. You know how TV shows and series go. Give us a catch up on our athletes in season 2. Flaugier is back in the studio recording new music. Getting ready for her final season at LSU. She's returned to LSU in her final year in pursuit of another championship. Yeah, she's gonna have to go crazy because, like I said, it's her last year before the draft. She wanna add another one of these, another ring to her career, her college seasons. She's got to be the vocal leader that LSU need. I mean, they got some good pieces to make it work. They stole Keiko Val from Notre Dame. They got my legend for a while. I know that. Got a couple of key transfers, so we'll see how far they go. Hannah's working with Coach Ivy to rebuild ahead of 25-26 season. Again, well, Hannah, this got to be her Russell Westbrook year. She got to average triple double. It's her year. This is her team now. You heard Coach Ivy say it. This is her team. This is her year to be that vocal leader in her junior year. Well, she gotta do what she gotta do. She's looking forward to leading her team as an upperclassman. That's crazy how bro, time really flew that fast. So, wait, Flau'jae won her first championship in 2023, which was Hannah, Juju, Malaysia, all their freshman year. Michaela, Madison, that was their freshman year in college. Flau'jae's last year is coming up, and now it's Hannah's junior year coming up, and now Kiki's in the league. Kiki moved to Washington D.C. Obviously, know why. Playing for the Mystics. Hey, that is crazy. So yeah, that's 4 days. Rookie season starts 4 days. Wow. W series, man. This was dope. Still gotta watch season one, but I definitely enjoyed season two for sure. Getting a in-depth behind the scenes lifestyle and how Flau'jae, Hannah, and Kiki what they do and what makes them happy outside of basketball. But with that being said, that is the end of this episode in season two. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode, man.